Hey Gemini, this is Amy from Untitled Chapter. I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys from the 31st of April through the 10th of May. And your guys' reading is really interesting. But before I get into that, I need to give a special props out to my dad, Ozzy. I love you, Dad. I also, this feather has been with me for years. I found it one day when I was walking, and I thought that I lost it, and one day it just reappeared. Kind of funny. And then today I was cleaning some apartments that were already clean, but I was just touching them up, and the floors were clean, and I walked in, and it happened 2 times in 2 different apartments. Yeah, Mr. Owl. This is my owl lamp. Anyway, I saw 2 feathers that were just laying right by me. Like, I looked to my right, and then there they were. So anyway, my dad would love to hear that kind of a story, so I had to share it because he is a Gemini. And yes, feather trail tarot. And now I see feathers everywhere, and feathers follow me, and I love owls who have feathers. And I actually got this. This is actually an owl lamp. His head comes off. There's like a wax inside there, and it melts. But I got him at the Ark. It was $5, and I almost didn't buy him, and he kept staring at me. I thought, why not? So anyhow, your guys' reading is amazing. I did a pre-shuffle, and then we'll obviously pull some more cards here in a second, but you guys got the card Pride. Okay, so in Pride, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the 6 of Wands. So you're definitely trying to hold on to some kind of pride. And I mean, pride is good. Pride is what helps us get things done. But sometimes it is okay also to swallow it and say, you know what? I was wrong. I think that, sorry about that. That's the dryer. I think in your case, your guys' case for Gemini, you definitely probably have a lot of pride in your, in your environment, in your home. Maybe you take pride in your union, but whatever it is, it makes you feel very proud. So, and then I pulled out a card for you. You got the card Llama. And it says, let courage lead you to seek support and overcome a fear of intimacy. So maybe it's good to have pride and take pride in, what you do around the house, or maybe you garden or whatever, and you take a lot of pride in the garden. But don't forget to tend to those who live in the union with you. You might realize that if you let that pride down just a little bit, forget to give those that you love attention. Like if you have a spouse or a, whatever, significant other, you might even have more of a victory. Balance it out. Okay, so then we also have Rebirth. And Rebirth came out amazing. You guys are going through a transformation. You're about to come out of the difficult part, you know. It's like, I don't know if anybody out there knows, my father will know. The death card. The death card is the ending and the beginning. So even though it can be painful, you learn from it and you actually create something beautiful from it. So the rebirth, you guys got the star, and these cards actually is the stars. And it's actually really beautiful. And we have the bound man. Okay, so in this tarot deck, I feel like maybe the way you've been feeling is that to get to your rebirth, you need to heal something. You might need some healing. It may require rest. It may require going within. And then we have the butterfly, which goes very perfectly with the rebirth. And it says, delight in life and embrace change as the source of your creativity. So whatever rebirth you're trying to encounter or creation you're trying to make, if you needed confirmation on that you needed to do that, I'd say this is it. And when that happens, you will be reborn. You will have your rebirth. It's actually really beautiful. All right, and then we have nature. So you guys need to get into nature. Maybe you know of a place where maybe there's not going to be a lot of people. You know, I know this isn't the time for people to be getting too close to each other. But there's a way to find a way. You will find a way. And you got Temperance. So this is also Archangel Michael saying, yeah, go along with what I'm trying to guide you to. He's trying to guide you to nature for a reason. And I feel like it has to do with maybe even creating a small social gathering to create your creation, to create that rebirth. So we also have, you know, and this is why I think that it's more people, because you have the Three of Cups, or in this case, this tarot deck is the Three of Chalice. And we have the King of Wands. I feel like when you do this by going in nature, you're going to get your mojo back, your confidence back, your you know, your charisma. Some of you might be feeling a little bit imbalanced because of everything, but I think if you were to get back into nature, that you would find it. And it kind of looks like it needs to be with not just yourself. It needs to be with maybe like 2 other people besides you. Not a lot of people. And then you have a hippopotamus. And it says, friends, stand close by to shield you from life's adversities. So I think that if you go with 1 or 2 people, that you might actually get some insight on possibly questions or directions that you need to go. Okay, so let's go ahead. These number cards back. Mix these up again. Pull out like 2, and I'm gonna see where we're gonna go. Spirit, my spirit guides, what can you tell me for the sign of Gemini? What else do they need to know? So we have environment, kind of goes with what it said earlier. Okay, let's do one more card. Okay, and then relationship change. So let's look into this. It doesn't necessarily mean if you're in a relationship that it's going to change. It could be it could be any kind of relationship change. But we're gonna dig into that and see what that is. So let's do environment and see what Spirit has to tell Gemini for their environment. For my Geminis. Yeah, you're definitely going through a transformation, Gemini, because the Death card came out with environment. I'm going to pick one more for the environment to go next to the Death. Okay, so yeah, you got the Ace of Swords with the Death. Now, this means that it's clear to you. It's clear as day, actually, to you. Something about your environment. So I feel like that's like the nature. Like, going into some kind of environment that's going to give you the clarity is going to get you towards that transformation. You know, there might be something that needs to end and something that needs to begin. And you either need to get into a different environment to figure out what that is or go into nature. It's going to be one or the other. And I pulled out the Queen of Cups. So I kind of feel like you need to go by your feelings. You might even know what that is. You might even be like, yeah, I know the right place. I have my place I go to. Okay, so relationship change. Okay, so I kind of feel the relationship changes within yourself because we have the Eight of Pentacles. This person is working, they're not with anybody else. They're working on all their pentacles, trying to create. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is that is going to change within yourself, you got the Magician. So you're going to manifest something. And it kind of seems kind of big. Let me see. Can I get an outcome or an advice card, Spirit, for my Geminis? Yeah. Eight of Wands. Movement. Communication. Yeah. You definitely feel like you might be communicating a lot with people. So I feel like you need to move toward making changes and movement in your life. Let's get one more card for the Eight of Wands and then I'm going to close this reading out. Oh, okay. So yeah, some of these people, they could be people from your past. They could be, it could be your spouse or your soulmate. It could be cousins. It could be old friends. It could be siblings with the Six of Cups. All right, guys. Well, I love you. Namaste.